Yellow. 180.
I'm scared.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They give it to Williams, running right. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
52 to the mic. Here it comes. Here it
comes. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they have won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago. At the time, that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Taken from just outside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 at the 45.
It's going to be a long day.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
18, Gator. Roll out. Shoot.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Okay, ready?
56, Mike, 56. Ricky.
Minshew throwing on third down. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 14.
Let's go. 30 base.
Mike's 56. I know he ain't got it.
On second down, Minshew. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Lambeau will put this one through Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Yellow, yellow.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Kill.
43.
Kill. Turn up.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Sua Cravens with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They're going to need some therapy.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Ready?
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Right there, 56. Hey, I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. That's on Jawan Taylor, second-round pick from Florida.
Hey, that's big time. That's big time. Let's work. Come on. Game time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch the run.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Looking long for win. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Yellow.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
15. Hey, 57. Here we go. Hey, taller. Let's get it.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot and then connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Nicole Hardman, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Come on, set. 15 line. Blue draw Corkers. Shoot.
On 2nd and 15 now. Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Rocket. Slam. They go.
Now Leonard Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, there's a bring in.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
It's 4th down.
2 minutes to play in this First half, 7-3, our score.
Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. Huddle up, baby. Let's get this. Let's get this.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Fofo's to Mike. Mike's Fofo. Attack! Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Check 43. SOS. Kill.
Mahomes now to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Kill.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Minshew sets to throw, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go, get excited, let's go, let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
3 buzz.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Now he's into the clear. 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 70 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at halftime.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, lock it. Watch the safety creep.
They begin with a run by Fournette, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, motion backfield, motion backfield. Easy. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. You got to get my head.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. On the ground, this is Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Fournette had a 1st down carry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the screen. Pass.
From the 44, Minshew. And his throw is incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. Back now in Jacksonville. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. Back now in Jacksonville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a one-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue where the game's going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ready, break. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Watch time. Tight end right. Tight end.
Here's Minshew. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Man, it is a cruel game sometimes, as evidenced by that kick right there.
Yeah, this game has no remorse at times, does it? I have a feeling that when this left his foot, he thought he'd given his guys the lead. But that ball just kept moving on him. And in the end, you heard the sound, and he's denied by the goalposts.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
15. Check 59, Mike. Ribble it. 15. Come on. You better bring it. You go tight.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Hey, switch gears. Shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Yellow. Argo 80. 59. Check the outs. Come back.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get one. That's memorable, too. Hello.
Yeah, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. He can't hang.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half.
Switch. 61, matchbox lights. Ready?
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Hitchens able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What I'm talking about.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You're out.
On 4th down, Minshew, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Rip left. Switch. Check. Lucky. Pick the edge. Come. Shift.
Easy.
Rush in.
49, check 49.
Watch that.
Hey, 43.
Safety screen.
Yellow.
To throw is Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that. And when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. You've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Okay, ready?
56.
Right on.
On the run, it's Fournette.
Check it out, read. Switch it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick,
60 out
tick,
more.
tick.
56. Let's go.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Down. 18 Gator. Look at me. Door. Let's go.
They'll toss it to Fournette. Room here to run. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Go.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, D.J. Hayden. Watkins, the intended receiver.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Hard. Step.
Fournette running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
60 Pittsburgh. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see. Ready?
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jaguars, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.